So this video I'm gonna show you how to using the surface painting plugin. Well, first of all, you just install in the Unreal Engine 5.8. Then I'm gonna create a new project. Just ban project and then using C++ because the plugin includes C++. You need to a C++ project. Just call it surface painter. Uh, so and then create the project. And if you download the plugin in your Unreal Engine marketplace folder, so then after download success, you better way is just copy it into your project. It's typical in your Unreal Engine folder inside the engine in the plugin in the marketplace. There's a plugin folder. You in this case, I just copy it and passing in this folder and create a folder called plugin. Name it exactly and passing it. And we simple just open it. So after open the Unreal Engine editor, we just go into the plugin folder, and then in this case it had a demo, just a 3-person demo, and then you can just open it. And this is show you how to control it. It's really simple. And if you want to enter the surface painting mode, you just press T, and you will spawn a fighting point. Then have exactly the Unreal Engine way how to control movement, like right mouse click and press the WASD key to move around, and then how to painting the you the surface. You just click it and you show the color picker and different brush and edit, and you can just print on it, select different color, and you can switch different brush and switch different color. This is cyan, I think, and that's it. And you can undo it and edit, and this is the whole logic. If you press ES key, you will edit this flying point mode. But in this case, in the editor, pay IE, you can just exit the game. And how to use it? Really simple. In my case, it just put it in your either player character or player controller. You add a constructing edit component. You need to press add constructing edit certain component, and then you need to configure some, for example, in the category like editing, some implementing for toggle how to enter this uh, painting mode, and some basic movement like just flying around, camera, joining, etc. And that's it. From the survey, and you need to set up a survey painting hookup, which I already created in this demo. Basically, it's a shortcut of survey painting hub, and you just put a color picker. I made one for you, so it's called color picker O, and then you bind some slider from different some button for switching different color, different brush or undo behavior. And from creating this editor is also really simple. And the demo, you just put in a pinnable surface component in the any editor. How about I just create a new one, create a editor blueprint, BP painting example 03, and you just add a mesh component, static mesh, and add a surface, pindable surface, and select I in the asset folder I put some basic shape. For example, this one I can just select it and create using this editor. And the surface, it doesn't contain some setting. For example, from the surface, the render target side, apply the texture on this editor or the mesh. What the resolution do you want to choose? And also some from different UV, you have some setting as well. And that that's it. And then you can just go. Let me check. Also, remember that before you, if you don't see anything apply, it probably is the material, and you're gonna need to set up a material head. For example, set up a material instance that had a Z name from the diffuse texture, and the material is very simple. You just a diffuse texture plus into the base color, and then we'll switch it at runtime from a runtime they create a render target and switch this diffuse texture so you can paint it on the surface. That's how it do it. And I just create the low light already create this one. How about switch another one? This one. Yeah, okay. And combine and just put it in the level and pay it and enter plus T key. Select, pin on it. Well, that's it. For example, if you want to create a custom paintable object, for example, in this polyheaven, it has a banana. I just download it. And typically, in this case, I only download the FBF file, not include any texture. Because if you want to painting on it, you need to override the texture from the normal or the ambient, etc. It doesn't have much useful at all, I think. And probably you want to check on the UV is good enough. Otherwise, if the UV doesn't really good, they painting on the UV, you will have some issue potentially. And let's see the banana. Okay, if we just click on one object and in the blender and then plus UV, you see this really UV is pretty clean, I think. Uh, from my case, the humanoid character with originally the UV doesn't really good. You can if the UV from character really bad, then you probably gonna using plus U key and using unwrap meaningless, or you need to select plus A key to select all, and using U key plus meaningless stretch, or I think it's smart UV projection, and just get 19 degree and unwrap it, and I think that's good. Let's just uh export this banana. So it's file, export FBS file, and then plus select only, and the folder, let's just put in the projects folder in my E drive. And then in this one, just create a new folder, asset. Oh, it's some typo. Never mind. Just call it banana. Also has typo. Bananas. and export FB as file, and then in Unreal Engine you just in the asset folder you just import and don't want any material or texture, and import the set, and then we just apply this material instant, apply it total Y, and we just select this example and we change it to banana. Now let's try it out. How about I scan bigger? Oh, scan 5 times. See it more clear, and then let's go. Just press T key to enter the painting mode, select it, paint on it. See, because the UV, if the UV is good in the top, you see it more clear, but because it is using Android for 19 degree, then but the original one I think is pretty good. So it's all about UV. If you want to using a good model with the good painting on the surface, you probably want to using good UV model, or either you can set higher resolution for the texture, run it to 4K. Let's see how it goes. Select it and pin on it. See, it less jagged, but still has some not really smooth surface or cause the UV. But on the top is a lot more smooth from the line. Yeah, that's it. And you see, when in this case, the banana, the another side UV is just this small space. Then, but from the top, it have bigger area. But in another side, the UV using that space to show more area. That's the reason cause it didn't really content, I think. And yeah, probably. Thanks for watching. If you have any don't understand, you can email me or drop a comment.